society looks upon people as crazy. But it may only mean that they're alienated from their own true natures.
An alienist is a psychologist. They were also doctors at the same time.
It's an interesting look into the class system of New York City in 1896 and the Gilded Age.
The Gilded Age is this wonderful, exciting time where things appear beautiful, but there's this dark undertone in the city.
New York was the most cosmopolitan city in the world, and yet they were sort of living in what we now call third world conditions.
You have a melting pot of cultures, and that's what feeds the story massively.
We go from the upper class to the darkest holes in New York.
This city is changing. New York is poised to become the greatest economic powerhouse this world has ever seen.
We initially looked at 11 international cities to start the show. Budapest got thrown in the mix. The scale that you can get here, the fact that we can shoot in an opera house, that wasn't at our fingertips anywhere else. Not only do we get the benefit of the scope from the locations, but we could build in a capacity that we never thought we could before. Every department has enlisted historians, from historic Victorian paint colors to how does a vitascope operate. Every single detail has been explored to help be as accurate as possible.
It's extraordinary to see the detail to the costumes. It all felt very real and very authentic.
The clothes just make you walk and move differently. Starting with the collar, which is extremely uncomfortable, that automatically makes you stand differently. You have your pocket watch, you have your cane, you have all these things that help you in understanding 1896.
You're the gal from the city.
I'm Miss Howard of the New York Police Department.
Women in this time period were restricted in what they could do, what they could say, and then it trickles down into what they wore.
Every woman of a certain class would wear a corset, very constricted, very tight. It sort of gave that nice hourglass shape.
I'm wearing a corset under all of my costumes. It puts you into the space that as a woman you always needed help to do something.
Thank you, Detective.
Historically, we've tried to stick to the accuracy of the period and how it looked and how it felt. You get a real feel of time traveling when you watch the show.
I must follow this wherever it goes.
There's so much love and passion in this project from every single department.
What does all this have to do with you anyway? Nothing. Yet.
The Alienist premieres January 22nd at 9 on TNT.